What is up? What is up, y'all? Let me get my microphone situated. What is up, y'all? Hope everybody had an amazing start to their year. This is the first live stream of the year, and I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be on stream, but Cash App, $ Alchemy of Life, 777. Find me on Instagram. All that good stuff. All in the details. So let's get going. Let's get going. This year is the year of the master builder. It's the year of the master builder. It is, the year of Ma'at, balance, balancing the duality and making it become one within you. So next year, you really want to hit the ground running because, it's really, this year we're swimming in the waters of Scorpio, and next year we're going to be on the opposite sign of Scorpio, which is Taurus. So you're going to want to hit the ground running with this particular work that, we're doing. So this is just another year of going into yourself. So with that, it is the year of relationships. But what is the opposite of relationships? Self. So that is first house, self, the house of self, and seventh house, the house of relationships. So, if you can line those energies up just by looking at what rules those houses, and then particularly looking, which is Aries first house and seventh house Libra, and then cross reference that with your own natal chart. Okay, what is in your first house if you have anything in there? What's in your seventh house if you have anything in there? Planets or what have you, and see how that is going to affect you. How it has been affecting you. Deal with that, and then see how you can move forward with that, and how you can use that to help benefit you. Okay, so you're going to want to pour into yourself. Once you pour into yourself, then you can deal with other people, your relationships, your significant other, your family, your friends, a lot of the ways, dealing with your career and money this year is really going to flourish and really going to thrive when you have people around you and when you do the work within yourself. When you don't have to have a big group of people, if you can just find a way to serve a few people, because we can always create things to make our money. And there's certain things that I will be giving for free services, just for me coming from my heart, me just being of service. So with saying that, we're going to focus on self first this year. I say the first 6 months of this year, all the way into the summer, into midsummer, focus on yourself, and but also try to nourish the things around you. But you don't have to do it that way. You can do it any other way. But that's just something that I felt called to say. And then the next half of the year, it's when all the big holidays start to roll in. It starts to slow down. Everything starts to slow down and get to the point where we are now. We're coming back into self, but from, I would say, from 4th of July all the way until right, New Year's Eve, not New Year's Day, but New Year's Eve. That's where all the major holidays come through, the Jason months. When all the rituals are done, and a lot of people are with their family, so they're with family and friends and your loved ones, significant others, and all of that. So that work that you do the first half of the year will really help dictate, that as well. So you're really gonna want to build your God body, your God temple this year, and also moving forward. But definitely this year is what it's about, is being and becoming God, and God is, or that higher, your higher self or whatever. And I always come through with solutions. Like one thing that I will say is, start off with a clean detox. Detoxing your body, getting a full body detox. Blood, colon, big intestine, small intestine. So something that can preferably, you know, get you to that point. My fault. Something that's going to be able to get you to that point of detox, a full full body detox. Because what happens is, a lot of times, and I learned this from Seven Beaumont, on the Secret Energy website. on the university, and he made something clear. A lot of the times, why a lot of supplements and superfoods don't work for people, it's not because they don't work for that person. It works for them just at a very low rate. It's because your sensors and your filters are dirty. So like once you go on that full body detox and you flush your definitely your colon and your stomach and the lungs, just the blood, get that all good, just everywhere, inside and out, and you know what happens is once you are using those supplements and superfoods, um, they will do you very very well, like they should. You will render the full effects of them inside of you. I have my own detox drops on Alchemy of Life Co. shop. The Alchemy of Life Co. shop on Etsy. The best diet for an occultist is whatever diet that you're called for. It doesn't really matter. An occultist is really just a label that we give ourselves. You know, but there's really the best diet is what is best for you. You know, so if you're ready to go to that next level, because you've been doing a lot of this work, then and you know how to line your energies up, and you know what it means to know thyself on a really deep level, and don't cheat yourself on this. Then it just line your diet will align with your purpose. So sometimes when somebody gets to that level, it's all about getting light. So then you want to get light because you're trying to get light, because that means you have weight on you, whether around you or whatever, things, material things or whatever. So a lot of times people get rid of all those things. And with the diet, um, then that's when a lot of people go vegan and vegetarian and, sometimes eat meat here and there, but they'll go vegan or vegetarian just because they're trying to get light, not because it's the best diet. So diet, I will say, go what's best for you right now. I'm still, that's something I've struggled with, but I'm better with it now, getting better with it. I'm going to do my full body detox. So for the full body detox, you're going to want to get your endocrine, get herbs that correspond to the endocrine system or the seven chakras. Okay. That would really, really, flush you out. But I sell a 5G detox tea on Alchemy of Life Co. It's amazing, and I know it does great things for the endocrine system. So let me see if I can find here in my notes where I wrote down from a lecture about uh, endocrine herbs. I know I wrote that stuff down. Maline, it's in here somewhere. If not in here, then I can just go off the top and give you some herbs that will do the same fucking job. Hold on. Let me see. Trying to find it. Uh, oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. I found it. Actually, wait a minute. Yep, here they are. Missing page. My notes. Okay, so yeah, colloidal silver. So colloidal silver will also really, really help you detox that body. It will. It will. So on a full body detox, having something like wormwood, which is an amazing dewormer. Get you some wormwood and like a teaspoon of that, boil it and make a tea. It's very, very fucking bitter. Okay, some fucking turpentine. Um, right here. Don't get this shit right here. 100% pure gum spirits, not the paint thinner turpentine, but this is old school remedy. Old folks, they would take a little bit of this. So I would say, okay, Look up Dr. Jennifer Daniels. She has a PDF on how to take this in a healthy way where it does not harm you, in a way, in doses. I've read it, so I know. But pure gum spirits. It has to be 100% pure gum spirits. Only that one. And the brand is Diamond G Force. I got this on Etsy. That's gonna do you amazing things for your and you'll mix that with like some sugar cubes or something sweet, like, and why you would mix it with something sweet or anything that you use, even black seed oil, anything like that. You want to mix with something sweet because um parasites, they love, a lot of them live in your stomach and they love sweet shit. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fucking bomb them. See, when we take these products, one of the main reasons why we really have to take them over and over and over and over and over to really get the parasites to leave is because it has to have an effect on the blood, because parasites live off of the blood. So then once they consume your blood, as they're feeding, they will start to they'll start to get fucked up. That's their poison. Or you can get them to come out of their little hiding spot. And as they come out of their little hiding spot and they're swimming around, boom, they get hit. Because that sugar draws them out, then boom, they get hit. They get hit. So that's one way that I learned from Dr. Jennifer Daniels. See, there you go, Gail. There you go. See? Okay, so here's the intricate herbs that I got them from a video that my homegirl Gail sent me from Dr. Aline Bay. So the root chakra, he recommended dandelion root. Dandelion root has 12. This is just from my notes, from notes that I took. 12 nutrients, natural tonic to the whole body, and destroys acid. The sacral chakra, you're going to want to get some licorice root, for the main one, but he comes with other herbs that, align with this chakra. But the very first herb that I'll say is the main one, the one that's really going to help that chakra. So then licorice root for the sacral chakra, that sexual energy. And the herbs that, you can also use if you don't have licorice root would be fennel, cinnamon, vanilla, get, fresh vanilla, coriander. And then for the solar plexus, the main herb would be rosemary. That one, I'm like, okay. So then you got, rosemary, great for cancer prevention. It'll help you with, depression and feelings of unworthiness and anxiety. It is an immune booster, and it's a great brain food. It helps that brain just like gold. Great for the digestive system, anti-aging. Other herbs that will go along with it are marshmallow root, celery, peppermint, ginger, turmeric, and again, fennel. So then you have the heart chakra number 4. Okay, so when you're dealing with poor circulation and different things like that, hawthorn berry is excellent for that. In the heart chakra, anything dealing with circulation in the body is going to deal with the heart, blood, all that shit. So hawthorn berry is the main herb, that he suggested. Excellent for the heart and blood issues, just as dandelion root is great for blood issues as well. So there you go. The more you know. Cayenne pepper, rose hip, sage, parsley, marjoram. And yeah, some of this shit is what you use to season your goddamn food. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't take this shit in a tea, if you just find out a way to mix these herbs and create, you could take all these herbs and cook with them. Most of them you can. You know what I'm saying? Season your food, season your soup, your broth. So then the throat chakra, the main herb, red clover. Okay, that's excellent for blood, excellent blood purifier, good for fertility, helps skin problems, boils, acne, then you have also that's great for the throat chakra, lemon balm, eucalyptus, coltfoot, pink Himalayan sea salt, and lemongrass. And then for the pineal gland, eyebright, spelled Eyebryght. Then you have just regular mint leaf, jasmine, juniper, mugwort, and I was just talking about wormwood, great for the throat chakra. Wormwood will loosen your shit up. I'm telling you, just a little bit, a teaspoon of wormwood, and it still feels like it's still overwhelming. You know, wormwood is one of those herbs that will last you a long fucking time. I have a jar, one of those little round mason jars, small ones, full of wormwood. Still have it 2-3 years later. You know, crazy. I'm gonna use some where I'm gonna use some in my pill blend that I sell on the shop. In my sea moss vitamin blend, it has sea moss and a plethora of different other herbs that it's like an all-in-one vitamin that just detoxes you, but also gives you those 102 minerals that you need every day. The 102 minerals that the body needs. Sea moss has a number of 92, and then not burdock root, but bladderwrack has the other 10, and I also have bladderwrack, and I will be using that. That's another great herb to have. Um, Let me see. So for the crown chakra, the very last chakra, the very last part of the endocrine system, ginkgo biloba is the main herb that Dr. Aleem said to get for the endocrine system. Then you have lotus plant and lavender. If you can't get ginkgo biloba, so now you can kind of mix these things and kind of go crazy, because once you get that full body flush out, any of these other things that you're taking, you're gonna fucking gonna need your cell salts. This is the bioplasma, which is all 12 cell salts. Each cell salt, because there's 12 of them, lines to a zodiac sign. Okay, so say Cali Cali is it Cali Sulf, which is the Scorpio. Each zodiac sign has a cell salt. You know, so then just look at your sun, moon, and your rising, or just go through your whole fucking chart, and then look up the descriptions of what each salt does, and then go through your life and see where you're deficient at, mainly, and get that. But then I would get a 12. I would get each one individually, and then the 12. The 12 just has a little bit of each of the 12 combined. Like, there's one for like the skin. That's really with the skin. Like, say you have dandruff or dry scalp or psoriasis or whatever, you're gonna, wanna. There's a cell. I think that's the Cali Sulf. So yeah, that wouldn't be the Scorpio one, but you know, that's gonna do for that. There's one for that for acne, boils, and skin, other different skin things with your skin, and that deals with a more of a watery thing. So that with the Scorpio, so you're gonna want to get a cell salt for that. And with the cell salts, you take them sublingually, which means under your tongue, and you let them sit there for about a minute and let them soak in, and they go straight to the fucking blood. Like when you take anything orally, which is down the hatch, down the fucking throat, that goes straight to your stomach. So that's where a lot of supplements, a lot of superfoods that you're going to be consuming. That's where you're going to be having the issues at is the stomach and definitely the colon. So you clean that out, those areas out, and you'll already be on a good track. For these to get the best out of these things like acai berries, and different things of that nature. And then I'm going to talk about the colloidals, silver, and this is right here, the Alchemy's Hermetic Elixir. And in the Hermetic Elixir, I've changed the formula. I tweaked it. I'm always finding a more powerful way to do so. But in this particular bottle of the Hermetic Elixir, this is the form of it that has copper, gold, iridium, indium, silica, and colloidal zinc. Amazing stuff right here, and you guys can look those up. silicone, silica, colloidal silica, colloidal zinc, colloidal indium. Indium is really great for that sacral chakra. I mean, amazing. And zinc is really good for that solar plexus, that willpower, that gold, that copper, that iridium. Iridium, man, is great for the brain, man. Great, great, great. And then you have alchemies, and this is the hermetic elixir is more for the balancing the masculine energies. What that's going to do is going to help you maintain your manifestations, get you getting up and going, powering up your willpower, getting you stronger. So it's great with the workout, also great brain food as well. It's gonna light up those masculine aspects of all your chakras in it. And then, this right here, I call it my manifesting generator right here. Shout out to Human Design, our Human Design. Also, get your Human Design chart done. Find out your strategy. This is Alchemy's Emerald Elixir. So this is about 5 or 6 ounces of, a little 8 ounce bottle, but I have about 5 or 6 ounces left of it. This one, I have more up there. Shit ton, I got more coming that I made up. I got the, new formula for it, tweaking it. I'm always tweaking it. I make in-house, I make gold, copper, and silver, but the Hermetic Elixir and the Emerald Elixir, a friend of mine, he helps me because he has all the minerals on hand, all 120 some minerals. So, the Emerald Elixir, that has iridium, indium, magnesium, platinum, palladium, rhodium, you know, and this is going to help the divine feminine aspect of yourself, help you get into your creative flow, get into being more creative. And that's what you're going to really need this year, to be more creative and start creating, find out what you love to do. This is going to help you get into that zone. It's going to help you receive more, be more prosperous. It's going to help you receive and deal, definitely deal with those feminine aspects of yourself as well, and so much more. And it's going to help balance that, put that in balance and help you get into your creative flow. Other things that will help build that temple for this year and for moving forward as well. The Six Healing Sounds, Montauk Chia, amazing book. He goes over the six healing sounds of each organ, your internal organs. He goes over all of the healing sounds. Each of them has a healing sound. So let me go to the first one. Almost there. Okay, so for the large intestine, that sound is like almost like a snake sound, and it looks like a snake too. That's the large intestine sound. That's how he tells you to do it. Put your tongue right behind your teeth, your teeth, and project that sound out. And there's a you can do it sitting down. If it's a lot more intricate if you're doing it sitting down. But if you're standing up, he also has pictures, everything. It's a very short book, 80 pages. Most of it is just the healing sounds itself. Going over that. You feel me? So there's that aspect. Because if you're gonna do qigongs, like I've been doing qigong, with there's this YouTube channel Kseny. She is amazing. Homegirl Gail put me on to her. Easy stuff you can do. She has a playlist of 20. If you just look up 21 days of qigong, you'll find her. Amazing stuff. Helping you. This is helping you build that God body, build the energy and the light up in your body, so that it's way beyond. This year this is important shit. This is the deeper occult aspect, because you're going to need that light when you transcend the body at some point. And to be able to get into higher realms, you're going to need to be light, and you're going to need to have light. You're going to need to be light and to have tons of light built up and stored up. But also, as you store up this light, you will be able to use that here in the here and now as well. It's going to power up your manifestations, power you up. And then you have the Energy Essentials book, for spellcasters and witches, which is going to teach you how to not only direct that energy, but how to, again, build up energy and how to direct it and utilize it in, in your manifestations, your spell work, all that shit, and then once you get good, you can find, okay, this is how I do it in the body. Amazing, amazing stuff. So that this is another good book to have. As we're doing this work this year, building up the temple, the master builder. What are you building this year? Start off building that body, that fucking temple. I normally really go ham on the occult shit, but this is the health aspect that we need. I'm bouncing that shit out. This is that aspect that we need, and also the work, working with your ancestors. If you don't have an ancestor altar or know what an ancestor altar is, I suggest you get with it because they are a part of you. They are already in your ass. Sorry to say. Knowing, how to communicate with them is going to be big this year. Amazingly big. They will help you. Your ancestors are searching for answers just as you are. So as you grow, they grow. As you help them, they help you. Just know that. People who not getting right with their ancestors, especially this year, they're going to be the ones who might suffer something greatly. I'm not going to say that they will, but we're coming up to those times. People call them scary hours. We're coming up to those times. You're going to want to get right with your lineage. That lineage is your DNA, your blood, your life force. Get right with your life force, your higher self, all of that, your internal world. And a really good movie to watch on the internal world would be the movie. It's on Netflix right now, and I need to go finish it. It's a movie from my childhood, from the early 2000s with Bill Murray called Osmosis Jones. That gives you a peek into your inner world and how that shit's working. Because as above, in this exterior world, how everything works out in this exterior world, you best believe it's working like that inside of you. It's working like that. You have beings and all different types of shit inside of you. So that would be a good subconscious symbol, for you watching that movie, Osmosis Jones. It's a really, really, really good movie. And also the book Spiritual Growth. She tells you how, gives you meditations for building up light. So you can take all of these, things that help you build up light, doing Qigong and the six healing sounds, spiritual growth, the Energy Essentials book, and just merge them together and then learn how to line your energies up. I'm working on helping people do that. I'm working on that, a course on that, and I will give it out to, I will give it for free. That's my service to the world. That's going to be my life's work, one of my masterpieces, my magnus opus, if you will. I already have a subconscious course that I did on my Patreon. I gave to my patrons and to some of my friends, whom I trusted that were, I've gotten great feedback, amazing feedback so far on it. It's short. It's very short, but straight to the point. It's an intro to the subconscious mind course on Thinkific. So I'm doing these things so that people can help find themselves. So I would say get your human design done, look up human design, kind of see what it is, and then, go from there and get your human design chart and then cross-reference that shit with your natal chart, and then study astroherbology, because then you can see how all the herbs line up with all the chakras. This is technically the cell salts astroherbology, because it shows you how the zodiac lines up with, and this, there's not herbs, but with, salts, sal or salt. The book God, Man, the Word Made Flesh. I'm still reading that book, almost done, but that has, made me really aware of what the fuck that the cell salts or Sol does. Also, if you haven't This is a good reference book, the Goddess Book of Days. Let's go over the goddesses of today. It's January 10th. It's a good day. And I just, I just pour libations to you just pour libations to the goddesses of the day, connect with their energies and whatnot. You can go, see your birthday and see what goddesses land, what activities, you know, or goddesses landed on your birthday. So today's the 10th. So that would be Freya, the Norse mother goddess, Hathor, Cybele, which is spelled Cybele, Hera, Juno, Irzuli, Rhiannon, Rhea, Anana, Eartha, Mabu, Gaia, Ida, Aida, Ida Wedo, AI, Dawedo, Ida Wedo, and Spider Woman. Hmm, you know, those are just getting so working with the energies of the day or finding a really creative way to do that, to incorporate that. Like, say you're about to do something creative, you're about to create some shit. Just pour some, just say some shades or pour some libations to the energies of that day and yourself and your energies. I'm also working on a libations course as well. You know, so these are just the things that we're working on, guys. Building up that God body, while also building up our money, all that shit, all that. This is the year of building the master builder, that foundation. This is the year of balance and foundation. First house, seventh house. First house, house of self. Seventh house, house of relationships. You have to find, finding a balance between you and your inner world and you and your exterior world. Finding this year is finding the balance between your ego and your subconscious mind, your sun sign and your moon sign. Got to be that rising sign. You know what I'm saying? Just this type of shit. you know. So detoxing on a full body scale, for those who need to go lighter on a detox, go lighter. Go as hard as you can for what your body will allow you to do. Keep that good water in you. So I would start out with some distilled water, and then what you're going to want to do after a while of drinking distilled water is add minerals to that water, like She Legit. Secret Energy has She Legit, secretenergy.com, or you can go on Etsy and find She Legit, because after a while, what happens is, you know, um, with water being the feminine principle, it's naturally a magnet. So what nature knows how to do is use the masculine principle in like creeks and shit to add the minerals in, which is that masculine part, the projection. So what distilled water does is distilled water is going to take everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. Oh, I just said your ancestor's name. Oh shit. Which name I oh shit. I'm just channeling y'all. But the so distilled water takes out the good, the bad, and the ugly. So with most people here in American society, it worked distilled why and they're talking about the wonders of distilled water, because in American society, you know, um, we don't eat that great. We take in a lot of toxins. You step outside, you could have a great diet, a great this, a great that, and you fucking live in California, and it's over for your fucking lungs. Bitch, you're out of here. Faded, fast, in a hurry. I'm just saying, and that's just the air. So just know that's what we dealing with on that level. What's good, Lemuria? What's good? What's good? So with distilled water, and I heard Seven Bomar talk about this, because y'all know I love my water. So I'm always down to find out more about it. He was saying that the distilled water is going to be great as a detoxing, agent. So add that to your full body detox, because for a while it's just going to take everything out. So now you're going to need to replenish that with some, say, like sea moss. I forgot to go get my sea moss. But get you some sea moss if you don't like to eat it. Um, get you some sea moss capsules. Okay. Like, let me see. This is my pill loader machine. I make my own capsules on the shop, as you guys have seen right here. So I put a collection of herbs with the main two herbs being bladderwrack and sea moss. You'll see that Dr. Sabi recommended type of thing floating around. And what sea moss is going to do is going to help you get those minerals that the distilled water is taking. It takes the good, the bad, the ugly, all that. So for a while, detoxing is going to be good, but you're going to want to add minerals to your water after that. So a lot of people, they just go get spring water. Well, oh, okay, okay, okay. I see, I see. Um, God is in you. Happy New Year. Can you write the names of the books in your description? Love your book selections for the energy essentials. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. So God is book. Let me finish my thought before I go. So before I do that, but I can definitely write the books down. So so what distilled water is going to do is going to help you wipe all of that away. But after a while, you're going to want to need to add some minerals to it. So She Legit, I'll write it in here as well, is going to be a great thing for you to help add to your water. You just add a little bit to it. I'm going to be getting my She Legit here soon. I've done my research on it and I'm ready to get it. And you add that to your water, and boom, add here. I got a big jug of distilled water right here, and I'm going to be investing in a small home distiller, but even those, and also a friend of mine is sending me something that he's going to 3D print, and I'll be able to magnetize my water, which I'm going to go into healing with magnets, what I've been doing, how it's helped me, and I'm going to get back into using my magnets. I really don't want to bring them on screen because they're so fucking strong. They could wipe my fucking laptop. They're N35s, fucking N35s, strong. Homegirl Gail again. She put me on to that one. I've heard just things that over the course of the last year that we've been doing to heal ourselves and lining up our energies. It's just things that it's not speculation at this point. It's methods and things that I have done and she has done on ourselves, you know, just that I do as well as a shop owner as well. So you know structuring my water. He's going to send me something, this funnel that's going to it's like a cone, and it's going to vortex my water and structure it. I'll just pour it through there, and it also has magnets on it. So it's going to magnetize it with the south and north polarities. So I will be in tune with the earth right there with the Schumann without even really trying, just by structuring my water. So that's going to be something that's good. That's a more advanced. I got that from Seven Bomar, and then I'm like, wait a minute, my homeboy Tim Eck at Eck Tech, he got some. We trade. I give him elderberry syrup, and he helps me with two of my elixirs. With this one, the Emerald elixir and the Hermetic elixir. You know, and I give him, like, I'm gonna send him his herbal pills and some elderberry syrup. You got the Hydrolux. Okay, see, that's something I want to invest in. It's about $300, so I'll be investing in that as well. Hydrogen water, because that's the next step. Hot fucking hydrogen water. You know, I've been doing a lot of my. I love my water. I'm a true water being. I fucking love my water, and that is one of the greatest forces for detoxing. So I'm going to write all the books in the description. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So energy. Hold on, guys. Energy Essentials. Oh, damn, I already sent. Okay, so I need to put the rest of the books in. All right. Just two more books. Alrighty. So here's the books, you guys. Right there. I'm going to pin that if I can. There we go. It's pinned. So there's the books, you guys. You know? So those are books that I know will be really, really helpful because of what we're doing and the times that we're in. So also, what Crystal, one of my mods, Crystal, she showed me something about tomorrow. Tomorrow lines up with 369. It's really, really cool. So, you got tomorrow is, 111 to 2022. So the 111 is, the 11th, and then the one being the first month is the 3. 2022 is the 6, and then the 3 and the 6 equal 9. So that's tomorrow will probably be a really great day for energy wise for manifestations and things of that nature, pushing that force, being really, really in line with the universe. It's just shit like this, lining things up, lining these energies up. And then what you'll do is to help further that manifestation, you know, I would pour some libations to the goddesses of that day, of January 11th, and then get into the energy of that day, and then further, even further, getting aligned. Tomorrow is a Tuesday; it's a Mars day. So the energy of Mars. So what rules Mars? What house is Mars? You just keep going. You keep building. You keep lining the energies up, because if you don't line your energies up and these energies up, somebody's going out. Somebody's going to fade your bitch ass out here for real. I know for a fact. That's what motherfuckers is doing out here. If you cannot protect yourself and know your energies, they're going to line that shit up for you and fade you. I'm just saying, like you at the barbershop. So that's just something to, you know, to just think about. So what else? I think that's everything I wanted to cover. So yeah, that's everything, guys. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. Let me type it. Oh, you want me to send my Cash App name? Okay, Cash App. Cash App. Hold on. I got you. I got you. Gotta get this right. Oh shit, yeah, Gail got it. There, thank you. Thank you, Gail. Thank you for that. I gotta make you a moderator. Can I do that? Mhm. There you go. Cool. You don't owe me anyway, so you know. Thank you for that. So that's the Cash App. Gail just put the Cash App in there. Dollar sign Alchemy of Life 777. You'll see my name, Joe or Joseph. Joseph come up, Joseph Ison, So there's that, guys. I went over pretty much everything. I mean, there's a lot more that I could go over, which I will probably go over on my Patreon. My Patreon is Alchemy of Life. You go on Patreon, just type in Alchemy of Life. You'll see me, a picture of me, and I'll go more in depth, and I'll be doing more courses on Patreon as I find maybe a better platform than Thinkific or whatnot. But a lot of my courses will be released there, and we go a lot deeper on Patreon, and it gets a lot more personal because I can give you that face to face time, or just that you can ask your questions there, and then we can chat and whatnot. I'm learning just like you guys are every day. Trust me, every day is something new. Gail knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Every day is something new with our ass. Like every fucking day. So, thank you guys for the support. Thank you for everything. Thank you for stopping by. I love y'all. I fuck with y'all. And, let's turn this year up. Build the God body within us. Hold each holding myself accountable, holding each other accountable, because basically, as you know, the numbers go through 1 through 9. So next year is going to be a number 7 year, the year of the God. Okay, that number 7 is the God number. So you should already have the God body built. Then you can step into that divinity. Already be ready. This is the preparation. It's all a lag because you are already that, but it's just a lag. So you build that up. So next year you can really fucking thrive, getting your fucking Taurus shit. And I'm a Scorpio, so the opposite energy of that is fucking Taurus. So I'm gonna be in that motherfucker, just what I'm saying. And how this cycle goes, it goes all the way, then a number 8 year, and then a number 9 year, and those who are outside of time and have more control over things are the gods and the titans or whatever higher people who are merged with their higher selves. Those are the ones who have more influence and more power in these cycles and even outside of them. So step into your shit, you know, build that temple. One of the greatest things that you can do is build that energy up. Breath work, okay? Get into breath work. Wim Hof, look up his methods and then other methods like breath of fire, Kriya yoga, Qigong, building up yourself, building up that energy, and then using everything else to supplement that while figuring out who you really are. Because that's one of the greatest parts, figuring out who you are. You feel me? So that's just, these are the channels that I've, come by, and, just the shit that I'm, you know, my everyday shit. Just, here it is. What's up, Crystal? What's up? What is up? I know you came in a little bit late, but that's okay. We're at the end. I'm about to wrap up. So, I love you guys. Stay vigilant. You know, stay in your fucking magic. We doing magic every day out here. Stay with your ancestors, your people, but yourself as well. Yeah, you might have to catch the playback, Crystal. That's all good though. I know you said you were off, so you can just catch the playback. But I love y'all. Peace.